She's been away since 6 in the morning. Now it's nearly midday. Malia Tiambo is back from the mountain forests where she's collected nearly 20 kilograms of wood.
The forest men, at times they chase us, at times we give them a little bit of something, even 50 bob, for them to let us pick the firewood. Because without the firewood we can't survive. Yeah.
Molly uses the wood to boil dirty water from the river to kill the bacteria and other microorganisms it contains. She can't get water from a tap. She wants to protect her children from typhus and cholera, diseases that are spread by contaminated water and kill mainly children. Molly isn't a unique case. Hardly anybody here in Western Kenya has access to clean drinking water. Almost everyone boils it over a wood fire to purify it. Buying wood is much too expensive, so they get it from the forests illegally. Kenya's forests have shrunk by almost 50% in the last few decades. Janet Omari wants to change that. For a year, she's been working for the Swiss company Vestergaard Frandsen. She travels to the villages to offer people an alternative. Here in the region, she and her colleagues have distributed 900,000 of these water filters. Filters with pores so small they don't catch just dirt, but also bacteria. People no longer need to boil water to purify it. Now Janet is checking to see how well the filter, called a life straw, is working out and where there are still problems.
Where we have to work still with the people is education. Change is gradual. So the only thing we need to do is educate our community about the use of life straw and about the use of safe drinking water. Yes. So the only challenge we can say is we need to educate them more and inform them more. So once they're empowered with education, we know things will work out.
The filters are completely free of charge for the families, but they aren't always received wholeheartedly. It took some effort for 15-year-old Sarah to convince her parents. They were used to boiling water and found filtering it too time-consuming. But it's not just clean water that's at stake here. Every filter saves on carbon dioxide emissions because the families need much less wood from the forest. Sarah now uses it only for cooking.
Because of life straw, we are saving 2,000 shillings in 1 week.
So it has changed a lot?
It has done a lot to us.
Mikkel Vestergaard Frandsen heads the project. His company's primary products are mosquito nets and AIDS tests.
Why are you panicking?
He's invested 30 million euros in the water filter project. It still pays off. For every ton of CO2 he saves, Vestergaard Frandsen gets climate certificates, which he in turn can sell on the carbon market.
In the first 6 months of operation, we reduced carbon emissions by 1.35 million tons, which has been sold already to buyers who see this as highly charismatic carbon credits because it offers carbon offset and it does good.
400 kilometers away lies Kenya's capital, Nairobi. The certificates are sold from here through a partner company and this man, Tom Morton. Morton sells the certificates mainly to businesses in Europe and the US, companies that want to offset their own carbon emissions. He passes on most of the money to Vestergaard Frandsen, about 10 million euros in the past year. Tom Morton considers the water filter project highly sustainable because it's stringently controlled.
So carbon finance is about being paid for outcomes. And if you get it wrong, then you are not paid. And so there's a much greater incentive to have a very robust system in place.
Back to Western Kenya, to a sporting field. Vestergaard Frandsen's employees are spreading good cheer. They've organized a football tournament. Football is very popular, especially with young people. The occasion is used to acquaint them with the water filter. Vestergaard Frandsen wants to expand the project in Africa. Janet, his instructor, is prepared to go abroad if she's needed.
As long as I'm going to do the same thing, as long as I'm going to change people's lives, to save a life, to save the environment, I'll go. I won't say no. I'll say yes.
Next year, Vestergaard Frandsen even plans to go to Indonesia with 3 million water filters in his luggage. The business model appears to be working. In Kenya, at least, a whole lot of people now have one worry less.